Hello everyone, Sunga Koga here, and no, you did not read the title of the video wrong. No, you are not hallucinating. It is real. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Dragon Ball is back. After 8 years, we're finally getting the MORO ARC animated from the Dragon Ball Super manga. It was officially announced at the Dragon Ball Genkidamatsuri Event last night, which they've been hyping up since October, and boy, it did not disappoint. We got so much news. We got the MORO ARC being animated announced. We got the new Dragon Ball game, which I think it's Xenoverse 3 or Dragon Ball Online. It's called Age 1000, but that's a placeholder title. We're going to hear more about it at Battle Hour. But I'm probably going to make a separate video on that. And then, I thought we weren't getting this. I didn't believe them. But we're actually getting another Dragon Ball Super retelling for the Beerus Arc, Battle of Gods, again. I'll talk about that more in a bit, but first let's talk about the one that we've been waiting for. Anime Dragon Ball Super The Galactic Patrol set for production. And here is the poster, the visual poster. It looks so clean. We have Goku and Vegeta rocking the Galactic Patrol symbol on their outfits, just like from the manga. We're gonna read here. Today at Dragon Ball Genkidamatsuri, an event held in Makuhari Messe in Japan to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball, was announced during the opening stage. Exclusive announcements, Genkida Stage Part 1, that the newest arc in the franchise, Dragon Ball Super The Galactic Patrol, is officially set for production. We'll read down here. Today, at Dragon Ball Genkidamatsuri, the Dragon Ball 40th anniversary event being held at Makuhari Messe, Miss Misako Nozawa, voice of Son Goku, and Mr. Akio Ioku, the executive producer of the Dragon Ball series, attended the opening stage and held exclusive announcements Genkida Stage Part 1. There, a surprise announcement was made about the production starting for Dragon Ball Super The Galactic Patrol. This will be the story following the Universal Survival Arc, the Tournament of Power, of the anime Dragon Ball Super, which aired between 2015 and 2018. It also appears in the manga Dragon Ball as the Galactic Patrol Prisoner Arc. The main characters Son Goku and Vegeta work together with the members of the Galactic Patrol, the Peacekeepers of the Galaxy, to begin a super-scale battle against a new enemy, Planet Eater MORO. Yes, we are finally getting the MORO arc animated. It's been too long. Now, the reason why this took so long, because, as you know, Dragon Ball is partially owned by Shueisha, by the publisher Shueisha, that owns Shonen Jump. And they are very tight-gripped with Dragon Ball. And Capsule Corporation, which is the name of the company Ioku owns, we're in some sort of legal dispute over the rights for Dragon Ball after Toriyama's passing. And that prevented us from getting new Dragon Ball content. We had Dragon Ball Diamond to hold us over, which was still awesome, but people really wanted Moro and potentially Granola to get animated soon. And it looks like whatever legal dispute was happening was kind of resolved. I don't know if it's fully resolved. We didn't have the announcement for the manga coming back, which is fine. Yeah, I hope it comes back soon. But we got Moro, and hopefully Granola will be next in line. Now, as for when it's coming out, I'm going to tell you right now, don't expect it this year. It just started production, which means they're in the early stages of animation, making it high quality as possible, which is what we love to see. We don't want a One Punch Man Season 3 situation. I feel you, One Punch Man fans. So, we're gonna let them cook. They can take as long as they need to make sure this shit is gas. And now, let's talk about the other piece of news. We're going to talk about the other piece of news we got during this presentation. As soon as I get over here to the anime section of the Dragon Ball website. Okay, here is what was rumored to happen. Something about Dragon Ball Super being remade. When I first heard about this rumor, I did not believe it at all. Like, I was thinking, why would they bother remaking Dragon Ball Super? I mean, if it's more faithful to the manga, yeah, I could see a justification for it to exist. But now that they actually shown it off, I'm gonna be honest with you, if they didn't show Moro at all during this presentation last night, I would have been pretty ticked off, having to sit through Battle of Gods again. Look, Battle of Gods is great. I love it. But we don't need it to be retold to us over and over again. But I'm here for it. Dragon Ball Super Beerus, the enhanced edition of the anime Dragon Ball Super, begins anew. Here's the poster, and this looks pretty awesome. Dragon Ball Super Beerus. And as you can see in the bottom right corner, it's going to be airing this year, fall 2026. So that's going to be something to hold us over until the MORO ARC comes. Today at Dragon Ball Genkidamatsuri, during the exclusive announcements Genkida Sage Part 2, the anime Dragon Ball Super original work, story and character design by Akira Toriyama is set to begin anew as Dragon Ball Super Beerus in fall 2026. Dragon Ball Super Beerus, a project that was started a few years ago, is the newly enhanced edition of the anime Dragon Ball Super. Enhanced by the latest visual expression, every scene, especially the battle scenes, is even more immersive, providing a more faithful and detailed reproduction of the original work by Akira Toriyama, and will deliver a quality that is sure to fully satisfy audiences. Okay, we have more information here. And before I read this part, they are going to remake this in the Sorry, I can't talk. It's gonna be more faithful to the manga, is what I'm trying to say. Like, think of like a Dragon Ball Super Kai situation, like a Dragon Ball Z Kai situation, where it's basically the story again, but cuts out most of the filler we had. Alright, Dragon Ball Super Beerus is the enhanced edition of the TV anime Dragon Ball Super, for which Akira Toriyama created the original work, story, and character design. The project features extensive new cuts, revisions to existing scenes, a complete re-rendering of all footage, newly recorded dubbing with added score and sound effects, and full reconstruction of the story, living up to the name Enhanced. This edition employs the latest visual expressions to deliver greater power and immersion across all scenes, especially the battle sequences. The result is an enhanced edition that expresses Akira Toriyama's original idea and world building more accurately, the original manga, that will be broadcasted with highly satisfying quality. So yeah, that's that. And again, I would have been really mad about this news if Moro didn't get announced last night. But now we have something to look forward to while we wait for the MORO arc to begin. Yeah. It's safe to say we're back, guys. We We are so back. We have never been back before. So let me know down in the comments below if you are hyped about this news. I am very hyped. Dragon Ball is one of my favorite anime of all time. And I'm so glad that the series is finally back to its form. For us to enjoy. And Toriyama, we miss you dearly. Your legacy will continue on. I cannot stop smiling, guys. This has been Sunga Koga, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.